how do you talk to a machine? Whether I'm looking for information about social media's impact on mental health or show times for a movie at the local cinema, both intuition and experience confirm that a phrase like mental health and social media go, that's a fine way to talk to Google, but would undoubtedly be an odd way to begin a conversation with a person. So how do you talk to machines, or how do you talk to what we might describe as machine minds? We've learned that barking orders works with Google. I mean, we truncate. We don't use complete sentences. We're terse and to the point, and Google then retrieves a mind-boggling number of results in less than half a second. Now, students have learned to talk to library databases similarly. We construct queries using multiple search bars connected by the word "and." We combine short strings of characters. We want this machine mind to fetch results so we can decide, do I look at this result or not? Do I look at this result or not? But let's consider a new kind of machine mind, generative AI. Now, when leading a research instruction session, I always ask students, how many have experimented with tools like ChatGPT? And it's not until after I assure them that I'm not a priest and this is not a confessional, does it become apparent that almost all students have been using these tools. I introduce them to perplexity.ai, which can search the live web and doesn't require sign-in, although signing in allows it to remember conversations. Notice that word choice, conversations, not searches. With generative AI tools like Perplexity, ChatGPT, or Claude, we encounter a different kind of machine mind that we should engage with differently. So here we can, and perhaps we should, talk as if we're talking to a human. But why? Why talk to the machine as if talking to a human? Well, for one, it's because these AI systems perform better, often in more interesting and more unexpected ways when we engage them in a more human-like manner. We might even suggest a role for them, like imagine you're an expert research assistant and we're working on, name your project. This approach often leads to more nuanced, context-aware responses. But there's another reason we might treat a machine as if human. Shadbolt and Hampson, in their book on AI ethics, wonder, quote, how do we want machines and the software that animates them to behave in the new age of super smart technology? The answer is straightforward. We should want them to behave like the best of us, end quote. And we know that the best of us humans are kind to each other. By engaging AI tools more thoughtfully, we not only get better results, but we also practice the kind of considerate, context-rich communication that's valuable in human interactions. Now, sometimes students seemed overwhelmed by so much new technology. So I advise them to take a breath and imagine a very human activity, making dinner. So here's one way to get started talking to AI. Imagine staring into your fridge and seeing only a few eggs, a bottle of hot sauce, a potato, and half an onion. Open Perplexity and start a conversation. Hey, I've got these ingredients. Any dinner ideas? The AI's response? Certainly. And just like that, you're synergizing. You're combining your real-world context with AI's vast knowledge as a back-and-forth conversation begins. And time, experience, and intuition will guide us toward more sophisticated inquiry as we engage these new machine minds to search for needed information. And as we learn to use these remarkable tools, we're not just improving our research skills, we're learning to communicate more effectively, to provide context, and to ask better questions. We're amplifying our learning by synergizing human creativity with AI capabilities. And in doing so, we're preparing ourselves for a future where AI literacy will be crucial for learning and for work. Thank you.